Like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so here's Grandpa. And Grandpa is live trading. If you want to learn how to make a lot of money like Grandpa does, you need to learn the blinking. The Grandpa's trading based solely on the blinking. And yes, Grandpa's down a little bit today. But don't worry about Grandpa because Grandpa knows stuff. I see the blinking. And on Monday, I strongly believe that we're going to see the 227 to 229 area based on what I've seen in the blinking today. And after hours in pre-market, I think we're going to probably see the 217 to 215 area, if not a little lower. Last night they went down to 212 and then back up to 226.30. They're having fun. The market makers got to have their fun too. And they do. They like to buy shares down there in the 212.14 area. Grandpa did. And then they like to sell them up around 228, 229 area and have a little fun. They're building long positions is what they're doing. They're not even selling. They're long positions at this point in time. But they are acquiring more long positions, more and more and more. Grandpa's humble opinion: the market makers are long. They've been doing nothing but buying shares for going on 5 weeks. Buying every little single share they can get their paws on. Currently, they're buying times 10 again at 216.30, and that tells Grandpa it's very likely going to drop down there very soon. Uh, Today, even. Very possible. After hours, maybe, but today. They've been going in at 216.30, 1,000 shares, buying 1,000 shares of Blink. They'll come in and they'll blink 3, 4 times, then they pause it, then they do it again, and that's what's drug us down here from the 220 area and a half down to there. We've been running range bound in the 221 to 219 area since 11 o'clock. Straight. Doesn't look like it's straight, but all the trading's taking place between 221 and, which is right here, and 219, which is right there. And predominantly that's been the range. And she's going to snap like a rubber band. And I think it's going to go, like I say, I think it's very likely going to do that 217, 214 area again after hours in pre-market. But on Monday, I think we're going to see the 227, 229. If not Monday, we'll see it Tuesday. And when we do, Grandpa's going to be looking like he knows what he's doing. And we're going to have a lot of money. Grandpa makes a lot of money in real life trading, the blinking. And the challenge that Grandpa's got going, in case you haven't listened to any of my previous live streams, is start out with 100,000 and I'm going to trade based on the blinking. These are my candle charts. Got to have something on the screen. And we are going to see if Grandpa can get to $1 million or if he's going to lose all 100,000. That is what we're doing. And once I get to $1 million, then you'll say, hopefully you'll say, oh, Grandpa's blinking actually works. Or if I go to 0, and then you'll say, Grandpa's blinking doesn't work. Well, Grandpa says it works. We'll see. I got one guy that says he believes it works. So 216, I just filled. I should have done what I just did. So now we're going to take and try to hope for a bounce and get some more shares. We just filled at 219. Should have left it at the 270 because that 216.30 just keeps coming back over and over. They come up and it's 1,000 shares per blink they're buying, and it's doing it right now again as I speak. 216.30 times 1,000 shares a blink, and it's pulling us down to it in a quick hurry. So, Grandpa's out of ammunition now. I played my last cannon here. That's what Grandpa did. If that thing keeps blinking, we're going down there. And it's paused right now again. On the top side, she's pretty quiet. We got a little blinking going on. Just under 227, 226.60 area. Shorting. Let's see. I got a... Oh, okay. Yeah, 211 is blinking again. She's pulling us down. 211 and 211 is going down, down, down. We could see 212. I just seen 205 blink. 205 just blinked. I actually caught him. I've been waiting all day to catch him blinking at 205. I'm not talking. I'm talking short term here, where it's headed. We already know we have substance at 200. It will go there in your future again. 190 is a positive. You're going to 190. And we have minor substance at 184.50, and it's going to go there in your near future. I just don't know for sure if it's going to go to 184.50 before it goes to 280 or 269 on the top side where we have substance. But it's going to do all of them. Grandpa's substance. When I say substance, it goes there. If you listen to my previous live streams, you'll know that Grandpa has called up place after place after place from 279 something down to into the 190s, 200 range, 205, 209, 225. I talked for over a month about 225. Took him 2 months to get there. When it was at 279, I'm preaching 225 and 209.80 and 205, and everybody thought I was crazy. But I'm telling you, it not only went there, they built substance down below it. And then your Grandpa believes, based on the blinking that he's seen now, that 101.07 is in your future, probably January or February. You know, the market makers build their positions over a long period of time. And So what I'm going to do at 4 o'clock when I quit this live stream for the day is I'll just keep monitoring it after hours uh, but I want to save as much gunpowder as possible for Monday because Grandpa believes that on Monday we are going to, Monday or Tuesday, somewhere we're going to see we're going to see 280 eventually. I could hold it, really make some money. That'd get me up to that would get me up to my $1 million a lot quicker. If I held out for 280, maybe I might save some and do that a little bit. I don't know. Grandpa's just talking. So, I'll move my mouse around so you know I'm alive. See there, Grandpa's alive. Hey, want to look at cell signals? I'll show you some. Here's the 5-minute chart. Might be getting a reversal in this 5-minute chart. Possible. Might happen. Grandpa hopes so, I can tell you that. Okay, so we have and I'll watch this thing till 8 o'clock tonight. That's what Grandpa does. 15-minute chart. We have a continuation of a sell signal. We got a bull flag, and we're still going down. And in the 30-minute chart, we have, we had a bull flag, and we got a bear flag going into the close. You know, the jobs data was terrible as far as there's less jobs for Americans, but the market supposedly like that in the morning, and that's why we got this bounce here up to 226.30. But I don't know. I don't know what in the world the news is that they're, the market makers make a lot of the news. I don't think they made the wars though, but they make a lot of our news in as much as they can. So the good news is supposed to be that being we have high unemployment now, higher unemployment, less people have jobs, that's good for the market because the Fed won't raise rates and they may start lowering rates. Now, if they start lowering rates, oh man, if they start squawking on TV that the Fed is going to start lowering rates, you'll see 280 so fast your eyes will water. And then we'll all be happy. Then we'll be happier. Oh, Grandpa's got about 17, 18 minutes left, and then I'm going to call it a day. Grandpa's a lot of talking today. I think I lost there. Well, Pastor Keith went hunting. I think Jeff got tired of listening to me. Well, I keep going on break. Well, it's no use just sitting here talking. I kind of like this deal. Normally, I'd be in and out like the first day I was in and out in an hour, picked up $600. Second day, an hour and 29 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, in and out, got my 600. But the third day, I really made a mess of it this morning. And if you listen to my previous live stream, I explained how Grandpa was impulsive and didn't do his trades. Instead, he was goofing around adjusting his chart. And then instead of I missed my opportunity, I chased it. You can't do that. You just can't. Grandpa chased it. That's a bad deal. Don't chase it. Let's see. I got to move some stuff here. They moved one of my deals that I want to see. They're good that way, these guys. Grandpa's adjusting charts in case you wonder what he's doing. Okay, I'm getting it better. Periodically they move my stuff. Grandpa don't move anything. Or at least I try not to. So, Grandpa is adjusting his charts. I got 8 charts that tell me the blinking. 8 screens. Let me see, what the world am I doing? I gotta get this adjusted a little quicker. It would help if Grandpa could see. Grandpa can't see very good, that's for sure. Okay, so I got that one adjusted. Now what do I got for a mess on this side? And where is it blinking, by the way? They're shorting just under 227 currently on the top side. They're shorting at 226 also. And they're buying in the 211 and 215 area on both sides. Oh, we got 226 times 3 blinking. And it was blinking pretty fast. And 228.20 is blinking times 1 again. I think we're going to see a green candle here any second going into the close. Tesla usually likes to finish on the stronger side. Okay, see this? They messed my chart up again here. I want it to be on. That's Grandpa's a little psychotic about having his numbers. I gotta move this other thing. I'm trading on 3 different. I'm doing this one in my other 2 accounts I'm trading. And don't worry, Grandpa makes a lot of money. You will find out before it's over that Grandpa's blinking works. I'm trying to get this thing to go on increments of 5 because Grandpa likes increments of 5. I don't like odd numbers. My brain can't compute it. Grandpa's not very good with numbers. What Grandpa's good at is making money. Oh, I got it. You know, after I get off here at 4, I think I'm going to go in and see if I can adjust. I know you can adjust the time frame. I just don't want to do it while I'm live. I've got it adjusted on my other computer here, and So it doesn't change all the time. Because I like increments of 5. Even I call them even numbers. I don't know if they're even for sure. Five's not an even number, but Grandpa's brain is even. That's the main thing. Uh, you know. So yeah, that 216.30 blinking 1,000 or per pop. That was. And then they goofed around a little bit at 205, but it's just near term stuff we're talking about because further out, if you're long in the cash account, don't worry, just keep it and get your grandpa just did a fill. What did they fill at? Let's look and see for sure because grandpa's memory shot. 219.53. So what's that tell grandpa? Well, that tells grandpa that grandpa should buy some shares. So I will. Except this time I'm going to buy them at 218.70. And that's just the way it is. Because it's probably going to go to 217 anyway after hours. And I'll probably move it. But for right now, in case it would dip, I'm all for it. And I've been gaining. I'm down to a 219.82 average, and I can't remember what I started out at, but it was a lot higher than that. But I'm down $2,800 for today. That's not good. It's not good. But when it gets to 225, I will be golden. I'll be in the money big time, and when it gets to 227 and 228 on Monday, Grandpa will look like a genius. And everybody will say, "Oh, Grandpa, you knew the blinking was right." 227.35 area, 30.35 area is blinking. 227, 228 area is uh, bare minimum is a minor place of substance now, by the way. You can expect a bounce off of it possibly because there's that 227, 229, they were pounding that thing times 400 shares of blink. That's what they used to draw it up to 226.30 this morning. And these market makers, they return over and over to the same stuff. Grandpa sees them do it all the time. Because I've been watching this thing since 4 o'clock this morning. Early this morning is when they were down buying at $103, 500 shares of Blink they were buying down at 103. But on the other hand, they were up at $325 shorting pre-market. So it that'll give you the corners 101 and 325. And the other day I caught them up blinking at $500 just for a brief period of time. But they were up there doing it at $500 even, in and out, in and out, in and out, and they didn't do it for long. But I think I'm probably the only guy in America that's seen them doing it, other than them market makers. Yeah, Grandpa sees stuff, and then he writes it down. I go back and I keep track. I figure out where they got a place of substance based on how much they've done in an area. And I think I'm getting pretty good at it for Grandpa. Uh, it's not like Grandpa knows a whole lot about stuff. But we try. Oh, let's see. Looks like it's going to fill my 220 here shortly. What do I got above that? I don't want to deplete myself down to nothing. I think I'm going to move this 220.50 out of there up to 221 at a minimum before it fills it. Because she's running straight uphill, that's why. Oh, I'm in the 30-minute chart. No wonder you can't tell what's going on. Sorry about that, people. We got green candles. I knew we had something rocking and rolling. She's driving her up at the end of the day. Oh, these guys, they love Grandpa. They show Grandpa what they're doing at all times. No, that thing should fill. What? You know, it's past it. Why don't it take out Grandpa? It did. Okay, so now we're going to try get some right back down here at 219.50. That's what we'll do. Will I get them? I think so. And when I get them, I probably won't want them, but I'll get them. So now I have a 219.50 average. 219.49 and change. Say 219.50 is Grandpa's new average, and I'm down $2,300 for the day. But by Monday, Grandpa will be singing Dixie when it goes to 227. That's what will happen. And all I'm been doing since 11 o'clock is about when it started moving sideways in the 221 to 219 area, all the way across. And so, all that being said, we are happy. Yeah, hey, tell your friends about this opportunity. Tell them about the crazy guy, Grandpa, that's me, that's a little psychotic and sees blinking and understands it. And you can learn this. This is something that you can learn. And Grandpa makes a lot of money in the real world. Trading, I'm not kidding, I do. And a 225 is blinking 200 shares per blink. It's helping to pull us up. Uh, Currently, and so anyway, share this opportunity with, even if you don't like them, share it. You know, they might be interested in learning the blinking. Grandpa's trading based on the blinking, and it's ain't nothing I ever heard that nobody talking about. And I watch informational stuff on YouTube all day long about different forms of candle trading and trend lines and all that stuff. But Grandpa's stuck on the blinking. I like blinking. I see blinking. I understand it. And I'm not worried about it. I used to trade the candle charts, and I'm telling you, it was intense. And I did good. Pretty darn, really, I did pretty good at it. But the thing is, it's 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 too intense for Grandpa. We got 1 minute to the close, And then we'll know what it closed at, and I'll tell you what it closes at. Oh, I wanted to point something out. I forgot to point this out, and it's very important. Uh, the S&P, and I'm going to try to get it on before it closes. The S&P and the QQQ, which is the NASDAQ, are up massively. And the Dow Jones is up too, but not, and it's up more than Tesla. Tesla is lagging way behind everything today. We're in the green. I'm not saying that. Tesla's in the green. But the NASDAQ and the SPY are way up in comparison to Tesla. Like 3 times as much. Way it looks to Grandpa. So, where are they going to blink after hours here? 237.35 is blinking slowly, and they're shorting up there. 233.10 is shorting, very little, but it's doing it. And it looks like 205.15 after hours. What the world do we got going on here? Oh, look at this. 103 is blinking again, slowly, but they brought 103 back. You think you might, they take months. These guys take months. I'm getting my screen adjusted so I can watch it. 103 on the money. They did it this morning, and they're doing it again. 103 is in your future. I kid you not. The other day they were doing 101.07 times 500, and they're doing 103 times 500 shares per blink. It's not blinking much, maybe once or twice, maybe once a minute at most, but it's doing it. Yeah, 103 is back on the table. That's exciting. 211 is blinking again, of course. 215 is blinking on the buy side. 215 disappeared. I'll keep talking a little bit here for 5 minutes or so because it will whittle down to where who's going to stay on till 8 o'clock tonight, possibly blinking. And I can tell you who I think might be staying on. 237.35 and 233.10 I think is going to probably stay on till 8. And 211 possibly, and 203, or not 203, 103. $103. This will be the fourth or fifth time I caught them down there now. They build over time. I think that they made it a place of substance way back on January 2nd of 23, just shy of a year ago now. What is that, 10 months ago? And I think they made it a place of substance then before they left. Or at least a minor place of substance before they left. And they're adding to it, and they're going to go there. I just like they're going to go to 280. Just like they're going to go to 320. The way it's starting to look to Grandpa. I mean, they're up at 325 again today. They went up there for weeks in the 320 range, pre-market and aftermarket for 2 weeks straight. They went there every morning and every night, building up $100,000 worth here and there. but they, yeah, it's lucky to blink. That 103 is lucky to blink once a minute, but it's 500 shares when it blinks. One blink is 500 shares. And they got to go there because they're not activated. They're making their position, and they're making their stakes, so to speak. But it has to go through that number, through 103, for them to activate it. And then and only then do they have their long position. And it just blinked again at 103. Okay, so currently the only thing on the shorting side that we have is 233.10 is blinking sporadically, and on the buy side, the only thing we have left currently is 211, and it just blinked. 211. That's going to be a short-term number. We could see that before Monday morning in the after hours here or pre-market. Very possibly, yes. Very possibly. If I had a brain, I'd move this thing down to 219. I think I will. I think I'm going to move my buy down to 219. And I did just that. So, and I have it good till canceled, extended. And everything should be good. Now Grandpa just has to watch it. Okay, so we have shorting at 233.10 after hours, buying at 211 after hours, very slowly. It's pretty rare that they go real wild after hours. They don't need to make it move. And then we have 500 shares per blink at 103, and it's still on the board. And Grandpa's going to watch it till 8 o'clock. And on Monday morning, I'll come back at 9:30 live trading, and you can see what Grandpa did between now and then. I'm ending the day about $2,400 down, and on Monday, I'll either look like a happy grandpa or I'll look like a dumb grandpa. Well, Grandpa's not dumb. Don't say that. That's naughty. Okay, I won't say that. Oh, Grandpa Bear quit talking to himself. Okay, I'm going to get off here. All good things are from the Lord. God bless you, and I hope Pastor Keith gets his deer, and maybe he'll get to shoot one, actually, instead of Matthew shooting them all. Okay, we'll see you Monday morning at 9:30. I hope you enjoyed this. I did. Bye-bye.